Welcome everybody to round 3 out of 7, and we arrive here at Monza, the Temple of Speed, for the Italian Grand Prix. 53 laps today around this 3.6 mile circuit, and there are 2 DRS zones. And something that's interesting about this track is the tire strategy. Here are the tire compounds for today: C3 hards, C4 mediums, and C5 softs. Today will be a one-stop race for many teams, and this is actually the first ever MF1 race to have a one-stop strategy in it. Now it's almost time to start this Grand Prix, but let's meet the grid. Esteban Ocon will be starting in pit lane due to unimproved adjustments, leaving Pierre Gasly to be the only one starting in the back of the pack. Ahead of him is Zhou Guanyu and Lance Stroll. Ahead of them is Valtteri Bottas and Franco Colapinto. Ahead of them is Oliver Bierman and last week's winner Fernando Alonso. Ahead of them is Carlos Sainz and Oscar Piastri. Ahead of them is Lando Norris and Sergio Perez, the current championship leader. Ahead of them is Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. And on the front row is George Russell and Max Verstappen. We are in for an absolute speedy thriller here at Monza as the drivers have completed their formation lap. We have been waiting for this moment as the lights come up in front of the drivers. Now it's lights out and away we go now. George Russell with the great start. Verstappen's with them side by side into turn 1. Now coming into turn 1. George Russell with a good entry, but Verstappen with a better exit, and Verstappen takes the lead. A great start from Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc now under pressure from Lewis Hamilton as Hamilton trails behind. Hamilton goes low, trying to make a move. Oh, contact, they touch wheels. Leclerc cuts the chicane. Hamilton, there was not enough room there when they were battling. Let's see what happened. I don't think Hamilton, well actually no, Leclerc. I don't think Leclerc gave enough room into the corner and they made contact. They touched wheels. Leclerc cuts the chicane. The stewards are going to have to look closely at this one to see who gets the penalty. And so far, every race in the season, Hamilton and Leclerc have been in a battle with each other. And keep in mind, next season, these two are going to be teammates. This is a look back at what happened a few laps ago, and the stewards have concluded that this will be deemed a racing incident. No further investigation. No penalties given out to anybody. It's take 2 now of Hamilton versus Leclerc. Hamilton has a run. Hamilton down low on Leclerc into the chicane, and Lewis Hamilton passes Charles Leclerc. Pit stops now begin as Sergio Perez is in for some fresh tires. A great stop for him. Perez is away. Also in is Oscar Piastri for some fresh tires. He is away as well. More cars are now pitting as leader Max Verstappen is in for some fresh tires. A great stop for him. Hopefully this could be the day where Max Verstappen wins a Grand Prix, as now George Russell is now in. Mercedes is going to pit Lewis Hamilton later on as now Russell is away. Lewis Hamilton is into the pits now to get some fresh tires. A fast stop for him. He is away. Hopefully this could be the day Mercedes can get a double podium again. Now Charles Leclerc is also into the pits for some fresh tires. Now he's into his pit stall. Great stop for Charles Leclerc. He is off. Lando Norris is also in for some fresh tires. Norris is running a mild day today. Hopefully he could pass Charles Leclerc as now he is out. A great stop for Norris. Trouble for Ocon as he's off the track. Let's see what happened here. Coming in too much speed. Double lockup for him. That sucks. Ocon unfortunately sitting in last place. Not running a great day today. Hopefully next week he can improve. Perez is now under attack from Oscar Piastri. What is Piastri going to do? What is Perez going to do? Piastri with a dive bomb and he passes Sergio Perez. Lance Stroll is off the track and he's making his way around the barriers. What has happened here? Stroll coming in. Too much speed. Very similar to Ocon. Locked up the brakes and he has to maneuver around those barriers. Alonso now has DRS on Sainz and he has Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen comes to the line to win the Italian Grand Prix. And for Mercedes, it's another double podium. George Russell takes the 2nd spot and Lewis Hamilton takes 3rd. What a brilliant race. Max Verstappen finally wins an MF1 Grand Prix, and he finally gets to redeem himself after getting so close to winning last week and having such a great car at the Bahrain GP. And once again for Mercedes, it's a double podium. So far, every single race this season has had a double podium between two cars and one team. Anyways, let's move on to the race results for Verstappen, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Perez, Alonso, Sainz, and Behrman. Those are the people who get points. Now the Drivers' Championship, Perez is still leading, but Verstappen's up to second, Russell in third. Now here is the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes is in first, and Red Bull's up to second, Ferrari is in third. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to this Grand Prix. The next one is Silverstone. That will be jam-packed with action. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at Silverstone.